What is the National Guard? A lot of people don't understand what the National Guard is and what it does, and they don't understand what its role in the U.S. military is. But today, in this video, I'm going to explain all that. The National Guard is split into two parts, the Air National Guard and the Army National Guard. Both are separate components of the Air Force and the United States Army, but they serve as a militia force for both the states and the federal governments. The mission of the National Guard has developed and changed over the years, but currently as of 2024, the mission of the Guard is to respond to domestic emergencies, overseas combat missions, counter-drug efforts, and reconstruction missions, and more. With many different missions at hand, the National Guard contains many different MOSs and units to support those missions, from infantry, artillery, helicopter pilots, medics, administrators, engineers, electricians, firefighters, and more. When it comes to leading the National Guard, it's divided among state governors, the National Guard Bureau, which is part of the DoD, and the President. The Guard falls under the governors, who can call them for missions within the state or other states. The National Guard Bureau administers, establishes policy and requirements for the National Guard, and opens communication between state Guard units and the DoD. During a national emergency, such as war, invasions, or rebellions, the President can activate the National Guard to reinforce the active military forces. Summary and explanation. The National Guard is an organized state militia. It's not an unorganized militia like you would think with the Three Percenters. It consists of two components, which is the Air National Guard and the Army National Guard, that supports the Air Force and the Army. Now, the Guard can conduct all types of missions, and they support the governors and the president. Now, the DoD has the National Guard Bureau, which helps, creates the rules and organization, and this helps establish policies so they can function a lot better and be prepared for war and other missions. This last part is an opinion piece, and I'm curious on what you guys think about it. My idea is that the National Guard should be an independent branch of the DoD as well as the states, and it would serve both the state and the federal government. But instead of being allowed to deploy overseas to replace units to fight in wars or battles, it would serve only to defend the nation. So like serving on the border, fighting fires, and dealing with riots, etc. Instead of the Department of the National Guard, it would be the National Guard Bureau, who will, organize and keep track of the Guard. Please, comment down below what you think about that idea. Please subscribe to our channel. We're going to create more content, and I hope you guys have a great day.